Cody. On our first installment ever, we're going to be talking about a little thing called carne asada. Now, this particular carne asada I'm working with is skirt steak. Now, this cut of meat is harder to find around here in this part of the South. I don't know for what reason, but I found this at my local Mexican market. They had it in their butcher shop there. It's a piece of skirt steak. Doing fucked it up. Now, what I want to talk about today is the marinade. What we have for the marinade is 1 1/4, 1 to 1 1/4. Also, let me say, this is about 2 pounds of skirt steak. But the marinade's the thing we want to talk about. 1 bunch of cilantro to start it off. Roughly chopped. 4 cloves of garlic. You ask, well, it's oil that doesn't have any flavor. That's what it means by neutral. There's no flavor. It's neutral. It's just oil. It just does what oil does. It just like holds shit together. That's like the point of it. So what is a neutral oil? Well, it could be a canola oil. It could be a grapeseed oil. It could be an avocado oil. Can I use olive oil as a neutral oil? Fuck no, because that's not a neutral oil. That's olive oil. It tastes like olives. Avocado oil. You say, but doesn't that taste like avocados? It's like, it doesn't. Carne asada. Avocados go with Mexican food. When's the last time you went to a Mexican restaurant and said, give me some olives with my shit? It hasn't happened. So stick with us. We're going to get this on the grill. We'll be back. One thing you'll figure out about cooking with Cody is we like to have a good fucking time around here. Let's get him, Rufus, come on! Alright. It's at the part of the evening with Cooking with Cody where we're going to get the grill going. You can get charcoal wherever. Something I do. Something like that. Now, if you're hanging out with anybody that's voting for Joe Biden, don't show them this. Alright, we're going to let that go for a little bit. I'm going to run my finger under some cold water and we'll be back. So fucking drunk. I've honestly probably had like 7 tall boys now and like 3 regulars. Like probably like 10, like I guess on the thing I've probably had like 13 beer, like honestly now at this point. Like I don't know. But we're back with Cooking with Cody, and what we're talking about all night long, the hot topic, the thing everybody wants to know about. Your mom texted me, she asked about it. Carne asada. What is carne asada? I don't know. I'm pretty sure asada stands for steak. Carne, maybe grill, but carne asada. We have skirt steak. We've already established that. Mexican restaurant. What's in it? Cilantro, garlic, soy sauce, salt, pepper, brown sugar, a touch of cumin, avocado oil, lime juice. How can I forget lime juice? We've put it in this bag. We've mixed it up. I would say every 30 minutes. It's marinated for about 4 hours at this point. More like 5. We've got the grill lit. We've got it going. What we're going to do, we're going to take it out of this bag. It's a big piece of meat, like I said before. That's what it looks like. We're going to lay it in this receptacle. Look in this bag. Look in this bag. What is that? That's residue. That's resin. That's the dookie ball of food. See, that's a lot of shit that left in there. We want all that out. How do we get that out, you ask? Ever milked a cow? Sloppy. Like an earthquake in my dome piece, dude. No child left behind. It's just hard. You can see, like you'll struggle for a period of time, but you will get it. Mix it up. Make sure all those flavors come together. Everybody wants to preach sanitation, things of that nature, and I get it. It's very important. But in this situation, I mean, I've just touched the bag that it's been marinating in. My hands have been on raw meat. I'm grabbing the spoon. I'm grabbing this. I'm touching this. It's like as long as it's going to be cleaned. Well, it's like not like I'm eating food off of it. Look at that. Look at that shit. Damn, cuh. What we're going to do, cut it. Here we go. When you have a piece of meat too big for your grill, you cut it. How do you cut it? Well, take it. You go down the middle. You hope you have a knife sharp enough. My aunt lived here before me. You struggle, you get laughed at, but you come out on top flavor-wise. You know what that is? It's called a mess, people. That's called a fucking mess. It happens when you're cooking. It's okay. It can be cleaned up. The point is that it tastes good. That's the whole point. Matter of fact, when we take this off the grill, we might even use this to cut the steak. But you know what? We're going to wash it. We're going to wash it. It's okay. You don't have to have multiple things. Soap. Antibacterial soap, might I add. Dawn brand. Antibacterial. Take it. Rub it around with your hand. Look around for your sponge. My mom must have misplaced it the last time she did the dishes down here. I need a fucking cigarette too right now. Come on. Alright, listen. Everybody's freaking out. Everybody's scared. Everybody's scared, including myself. But you know what? I'm not scared of myself. I'm scared of the top shelf. Top shelf, my top shelf. My bop wealth. What is bop wealth? Like Charlie Parker, bop jazz. I need to spaz off on you, but I'm going to cook something. I took something from you. It's knowledge, and I'm going to come into it as a rook, son. I burn trees. It's very great. We don't need that right now. Skirt steak. Skirt. Skirt. Bitch fuck with me. Skirt steak. Just a few more minutes now. Charcoal will be good to go. Well, sometimes around here on Cooking with Cody, we have a little mishap. Now, we weren't planning for this, but when we went outside to check the grill, this is what happened. We find ourselves with a little snake. I don't know what kind it is. Let's look at it. I don't think it's poisonous. I think it's like a little, I don't know. Some kind of little snake. I don't think it's poisonous. We're going to let him go. I don't think he's of any harm. I don't think he's of any harm, but unfortunately he's not necessarily welcomed in here either. We walked into a spider web. Moving a non-poisonous snake probably gets me bit by a fucking black widow. But what we need to do is now go wash these tongs because they just touched the snake. I want to give a shout out to our cameraman, Mr. WJ. He's the one who noticed the snake to begin with. I wouldn't have noticed it. It would have went right inside and it would have incubated and grew all inside my house. And for that I am thankful. I understand people's like, oh, a dish rag, like whatever, it's like your hands cross-contaminate, but it's like my hands are clean. I've washed them numerous times, so I understand it's nasty that this touched a snake and blah 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 and all this stuff. I get that. But also my hands are clean and I'm washing this with soap. So there's no difference here with hot water, scalding hot water, might I add, that is any different than using a dish rag, really. What's a dish rag going to do? It's going to look better, but it's going to be the same result in the long run. Plus, this is, once again, antibacterial soap. I say that like I know, I don't. But, I hit it. I hit it with some water. Don't be afraid to really jerk the tongs off. Get them clean. All that snake that we picked up earlier, it's gone. It wasn't like we cooked the snake, we picked up a live snake. I understand that there's things that could be living on these critters out here in the wild outdoors. But not after you use soap, antibacterial soap especially. I'm not worried about it. And I hate snakes. Not that I hate snakes, it's just like I've never been around a snake and been like, oh, I'm like comfortable right now. It's just like it hasn't happened with snakes ever. Even if they're not poisonous, something about them. I mean, I respect them, I love them dearly, but something about them makes me uncomfortable. Maybe that's an issue that will be brought up years from now. We'll see you on the grill.